Many customers have joined the rising market for distributed energy generation to dodge the electricity bill, which even has a mobile phone application to attract new customers. Distributors and large customers question the legality of the generation cooperatives model used by startups operating in this segment. Residential consumers who generate a portion of their energy almost doubled in 2020 and are expected to increase in 2021. New customers in this segment showed a monthly growth rate of 36.4, which is higher than the previous year. Each month, 17,600 Brazilians bet on the current generation. Most prefer to install a solar panel on their homes, but new cooperatively run markets are helping to supply energy to various customers. With energy production and consumption rapidly rising, a business known as the Uber of energy has emerged. Because of this, a diverse group of startups has arrived to supply the energy they produce to the network, and they each take their credits from the energy distributor. With the credits, the customer gets discounts on the electricity bill. One of the leaders in this industry, Meta Energia, says customers in Minas Gerais, which provides tax breaks for the sector, could save up to 15% on their electricity bills. Since the announcement of a tariff increase on the electricity bill, the company has seen an increase in queries. Whenever this tariff rumor begins, consumers will begin researching, says Meta CEO Victor Soares. He believes the firm's responsibility is to give a match between consumers and the state's 20 power generating plants. With SunMobi operations in Sao Paulo, customers can also manage the use of their residence and even get alerts if they go over their limit. Demand grew 40% over the past month, but I have less energy, claims SunMobi's Alexander Bueno. The company is developing a 1.4 megawatts expansion, with an additional 6 megawatts to be installed in 4 years. The tariff explosion will force consumers, especially captive, distributor, customers, to look for alternatives, claims Bueno. Despite shrinking demand, Brazil was able to ship a tariff bomb. Distributed generation startups are creating doubt in the distribution business. The disguised migration to the free market currently has only 500 kilowatt-hour per month users. Abrade President Marcos Madureira says, it is a disguised method of generating sales of energy. The low-voltage market is not open. He claims that this scenario causes losses for consumers who stay with the distributors since the electricity generated by these plants is exempt from paying some fees, such as those that help consumers of low income. Customers who use distributed generation do not pay tariffs flags to support thermal power plants in drought, such as the current one. If you use the network, you would have to divide the cost of the network and the charges. Otherwise, everyone pays. Raising tariffs for lower-income consumers helps those with higher incomes. He even drafted a plan to slash subsidies for this type of generation, but this was called off when President Jair Bolsonaro pledged that he would not tax the sun. The discussion is made in a bill that incorporates a payment schedule for those consumers who use the network. But, unfortunately, no agreement. As the water crisis worsened, the solar energy sector defended the construction of the project. Absolar, Brazilian Association of Photovoltaic Solar Energy, President Rodrigo Sauia says distributed generation complements centralized generation. Despite a lack of a clear, transparent, and safe legal framework, it is a trend worldwide. 27% of the network usage fee is payable in text using Absolar. In the sector, it is stated that an asking price of 57 would stop new investments. Sauia says that solar energy has environmental benefits and facilitates nearby consumption, reducing the need for large transmission lines. Madureira recognizes the positive aspects, but ANEEL must calculate the segment's role in the apportionment of expenses in the energy sector by considering the estimated costs and benefits. To meet rising renewable generation needs, hydroelectric and thermal power plants will be required to back up intermittent renewable resources, or else the grid could suffer outages. Customers don't pay for the energy but use it when needed. Entrepreneurs understand the need for model adjustments but argue that they should be small and incremental to new business models. Some heads say it's unavoidable. They were not made for an environment with competition, claims Bueno.